Welcome to the Care Clinic Pod. I'm Emma, and this is Jones.
Have you ever stopped to think just how many people live with chronic pain?
I don't know. It's probably a lot, but I wouldn't know the numbers.
Well, get this. Over 100 million Americans. That's more than heart disease, diabetes, and cancer combined.
Wow, that's really a lot. You don't hear about it that often.
That's kind of the point of this deep dive. This is something so many people experience but don't always talk about. We're going deep into the world of chronic pain and how something ancient like meditation might actually be a key to managing it.
When I think of meditation, I think more like spiritual stuff, not really something for physical pain.
And you're not alone. But it turns out meditation isn't just some mystical thing. It can actually create real changes in your brain, and that has a direct impact on how your body handles pain.
Interesting. So how does it work? It's not like popping a pill, right?
Exactly. It's more like rewiring those pain pathways.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it this way. There was a study back in 2018 that showed how long-term meditation could make certain areas of your brain thicker, especially the parts that deal with processing pain.
So the more you meditate, the less sensitive to pain you become.
That's what the research suggests. And it's not just about changing the brain structure. Another study from 2012 found that meditation helps you disengage from pain.
Disengage? What does that even mean?
Okay, so imagine your pain is like this blaring alarm clock. Instead of hitting snooze and getting jolted awake every few minutes, meditation's like turning the volume down. You know it's there, but it doesn't control your whole morning.
Okay, I can see that. But what's actually happening in our bodies?
Well, there's a good chance it's tapping into your body's own pain relief system, the opioid system, the natural painkillers we have.
Oh, yeah. So is meditation like boosting their effects or something?
It seems that way. Researchers even did a study where they gave people an opioid blocker during meditation. And guess what? The blocker actually reduced the pain relief people felt.
Wow, that's wild. So meditation really is working with your body in a natural way.
That's what it's looking like.
Now, you've been saying meditation, but what about mindfulness? Aren't they basically the same thing?
You're right to point that out. They are definitely connected, but not exactly the same. Think of mindfulness as being present in the moment, paying attention without judgment. Meditation is more about cultivating that focused inward awareness.
So it's like mindfulness is the state of being and meditation is the tool to get there.
Exactly. And just like any tool, there are different types for different needs, which is something we'll unpack in just a bit. But first, let's address the big question on everyone's minds. Does meditation actually work for chronic pain?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
The research is really promising, but it's not always a simple answer. There have been studies with some really interesting findings.
Like what?
Well, there was a big study in 2017 that showed mindfulness-based stress reduction, a specific type of meditation, really helped with lower back pain, and the effects lasted for like a whole year.
A year. Wow, that's incredible. I thought you said the research was mixed.
It is. See, there was also this study from 2014 that found that while meditation didn't make pain completely disappear, it did a lot for the emotional side of things. The anxiety and depression that often come along with chronic pain.
That makes sense, though. Chronic pain takes a toll on you mentally, not just physically.
Exactly. And the researchers in that study still recommend meditation because of those mental health benefits. So even if it doesn't erase the pain completely, it can make it more manageable.
I like that. It's about managing it, not necessarily making it disappear.
Exactly. It's about finding ways to live a fuller, more comfortable life. And that's where exploring different meditation techniques comes in, because it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
So many different techniques. It can feel a little overwhelming trying to figure out where to start.
It totally can. And that's where having some support and guidance can make all the difference, which is why we wanted to talk about the Care Clinic app today. It can be like your trusty sidekick as you explore the world of meditation and how it can help manage your pain.
Oh, yeah, the app. I actually downloaded it, but I haven't had a chance to really dive in yet.
Well, perfect. We're diving in together today then. Think of it like a personalized pain management journal right in your pocket. You can log your meditation sessions, track your pain levels, any symptoms you're experiencing.
So it's all in one place.
Exactly. It's about becoming more aware of your pain patterns and what might be contributing to your discomfort.
Because when you know more, you can do more.
Precisely. And the app helps you do just that. You can track your progress over time, see how your pain levels fluctuate, and notice if certain activities or even stress levels seem to make things worse.
That's actually really helpful because I know for me, sometimes I don't realize how much stress is affecting my pain until it's too late.
Right. And that's where having that data, that visual representation of what's going on in your body can be so eye-opening.
That's like connecting the dots.
Yes. And remember how we talked about all those different meditation techniques? The Care Clinic app can help you navigate those too. You can explore guided meditations, mindfulness exercises, breathing techniques. It's like having a whole toolbox right there in your pocket.
So you can experiment and find what works best for you.
Exactly. And what I find fascinating about meditation, especially when it comes to chronic pain, is that it's not about ignoring the pain or trying to make it go away. It's about learning to approach it differently, to kind of befriend it.
Befriend your pain. That's an interesting way to put it.
It might sound strange, but instead of fighting it, you're making space for it. You're acknowledging it's there, but you're not letting it take over your entire life.
I can see how that shift in perspective could be really helpful. It's like taking some of the power back from the pain.
Exactly. And as you become more mindful and present, you might even start to notice things you hadn't before. Maybe certain activities make your pain worse. Or like we said, stress might be a major trigger.
It's like you're becoming a detective in your own pain journey.
I love that, a pain detective. And the Care Clinic app can be your notebook where you jot down all your clues.
You know what else is great about the app? It's not just a tracking tool, it's also a place for support and motivation.
Totally. It's like having a whole community of people who understand what you're going through right there at your fingertips.
Because let's face it, dealing with chronic pain can feel incredibly isolating. But with the app, you don't have to go it alone. You can connect with others, share your experiences, get tips, and encourage each other.
And that sense of connection can be so powerful.
It really can. Just knowing you're not alone in your struggles makes a world of difference.
Now, before we get too carried away, it's important to remember that the Care Clinic app isn't a replacement for professional medical advice.
Right. It's always crucial to work with your doctor or healthcare provider to create a pain management plan that's tailored to your specific needs.
Think of the app as a valuable tool in your toolkit, something to support your overall pain management journey. It really is about empowering yourself to take control.
And that can make a huge difference, not just in managing the pain, but in how you experience life as a whole.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive into meditation and chronic pain, I want to leave our listeners with this. What if exploring different meditation techniques could be that missing piece you've been searching for?
What if by turning inward, by tapping into the power of your own mind, you could find a new sense of peace and resilience, even joy, regardless of the physical challenges you're facing?
It's a powerful thought and one we hope you'll explore further. Remember, you don't have to navigate this journey alone.
Millions are dealing with chronic pain, and so many have found comfort and relief through meditation.
Give it a try. See what works for you. Explore the resources we talked about, experiment with different techniques, and of course, the Care Clinic app is there every step of the way to support you.
Knowledge is power, and when you're dealing with chronic pain, feeling empowered can make all the difference in the world.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.